I wasn't always organized. In fact, I was the opposite, scatterbrained, always running late and constantly chasing my to-do list. My mornings began with a snooze marathon, followed by frantic attempts to remember where I put my keys. Sound familiar? Then I discovered the concept of golden hours, those precious moments when our focus and energy naturally peak. But finding and using them effectively required a serious upgrade to my time management game. Here's how I transformed my life using 10 practical steps for managing my time, and why this approach has changed everything. The morning hook: set up your first 5 minutes for success. I used to start my day with a slow crawl to the coffee maker, but then I learned about the power of morning hooks. Think of the first 5 minutes of your day as your hook for productivity. Start with something energizing or motivating, like jotting down your top goals. I now keep a small notebook by my bed with one question at the top of the page. What do I want to achieve today? It's simple, but it gives my morning purpose. That quick mental shift changed how I approached each day. Skip the long intro. Deliver value fast. I used to spend forever prepping for my day. Turns out endless planning is just another form of procrastination. Now I jump right in by tackling one small task as soon as I'm up. Whether it's replying to an email or putting away dishes from the night before, getting something done early sparks momentum. When I adopted this habit, my mornings turned from "where do I start" to "what's next?" Instead of overthinking, I was actually doing. Pattern breaks. Keep it moving with mini breaks. Time management doesn't mean staring at a screen for hours on end. I realized that taking short pattern breaks kept me sharp and reduced burnout. Sometimes I'll step outside for a minute, stretch, or even doodle. These breaks let me reset without losing focus. Structure your day like a story. My to-do lists used to look like scattered thoughts on a napkin. Now, I structure my day like a story. Beginning, middle, and end. The beginning is about setting intentions. The middle is where the bulk of work happens, and the end includes time for reflection. This structure helps me keep track and actually finish what I start. Tease what's next, a sneaky trick for staying motivated. One of the best hacks I've learned is to leave tasks unfinished intentionally. It sounds strange, but by stopping mid-task, my brain naturally wants to come back to it. At the end of each day, I leave the easiest part of tomorrow's to-do list undone. Knowing I have a head start pulls me back the next day. Ask yourself questions to engage and refocus. When I feel my mind drifting, I ask myself questions like, what's one thing I can finish now? Or, how will completing this help me later? It keeps me engaged and reminds me of the purpose behind each task. Subtle calls to action. It's all about timing. For the longest time, I was bombarding myself with reminders that ended up stressing me out. Now I set gentle calls to action with reminders like, have you taken a break yet, or ready to wrap up? These subtle prompts nudge me without overwhelming me. Pacing and editing your time. In the beginning, I'd load up my day with way too many tasks. By midday, I was defeated. Now I limit myself to 3 priority tasks. This pacing lets me feel accomplished and prevents burnout. I treat time like I'd edit a video, focus on the highlights and cut out the fluff. B-roll moments. Spice up your routine. Think of your day as a movie, with main scenes and B-roll moments. Small actions that add variety. I mix in activities like rearranging my workspace or enjoying a quiet coffee break. These small B-roll moments keep my day fresh and prevent monotony. End with a strong call to reflect. Every day I end with one question. What worked well today? It's amazing how much insight this provides, helping me make small improvements each day. This reflection is like an epilogue to my daily story, and it helps me feel closure. Plus, it keeps me motivated to keep refining my habits, the transformation I didn't see coming. When I look back at my old scatterbrained self, I barely recognize the person who struggled with a single to-do list. These 10 strategies helped me turn my time from a source of stress to my most valuable resource. Now, I accomplish more in a day than I used to in a week, and I actually enjoy the process. My golden hours aren't just a concept, they're the heart of every productive day. So, if you've been struggling with time management, try these tips. Time is your most precious resource, and learning to manage it might just change everything. Enjoyed the journey? Discover more. If you love diving into this story, there's a whole world of tales and insights waiting for you. Follow us on Medium for fresh stories, thought-provoking articles, and inspiration to spark your curiosity and imagination. Let's explore new perspectives together. See you there.